Hey guys, Brian and Aaron here from 5 to Go, coming at you from Central Florida. We're in actually one of our favorite parks, Thousand Trails Orlando. This is a really big, I think it's one of the older parks. It's definitely one of the more popular ones in the winter. However, we've got a quick video here for you today. We've decided, because we have a lot of people on our Discord channel, some road runners, and actually some family friends who are getting into RVing, and some are even going full time. And we get a lot of questions because we've been doing this, the first time around was about 20 months, and now we're going into our second month this time around. But we've been doing kind of RV stuff for about 3 years now. Right. So people have been coming to us with a lot of questions. So we gathered the top 8 questions, and we've got a timer about ready to go on Aaron's phone. For 8 minutes.
to keep us brief.
Because we like to chat. So we're going to do 8 top questions about RVing in 8 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, but I don't know that we're going to be able to do it. We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
Ready?
You got to show them that we're actually timing this.
Okay.
And go. See? We're timing. All right, first one. Do you have to stay under 30 feet?
No.
No, you don't.
No.
The 30-foot number is the length of your rig. A lot of people have heard, or there's a lot of chatter online, that if you're not under 30 feet, you're not going to get into everywhere you want to go. Is that true? Yes. Ish. Some national parks, especially the older ones out west, their campgrounds are actually tent campgrounds that have been converted for use for RVs, so they're really small.
Yes, they are. You don't want to bring your big rig.
Yeah, most of them you're 30 feet and you're good. Otherwise, you're not going to get in there. But that's fine. All of those national parks are absolutely surrounded by campgrounds. So you can't stay in the park, but you can absolutely get right outside and spend your day in there.
Yep, absolutely.
So go for comfort, not for the 2 places that you want to go that you need to be short to get into. Right. Because trust me, 30 versus 36 to 37 is a huge difference. That's an entire room in an RV. So don't worry about 30 feet. Worry about comfort, especially if you're going full time.
Absolutely.
Number 2, do you grill and have campfires and s'mores every night? We've had 5 campfires in 22 months of full timing.
No.
We only do campfires when people come over and want to hang out outside. It's kind of a social thing. And we will join other people, especially here in TTO in the winter. People have campfires all the time, kind of as a social gathering
but we
thing.
No,
and we don't like s'mores.
No.
So, yeah, and grilling, we do grill a lot.
We do grill a lot, but we have lots of other ways to eat too.
And we use a Blackstone, which isn't technically a grill, it's a griddle. And it's fantastic because they do like fajitas and eggs and stuff you can't do on a grill on it. Everyone has a Blackstone. You all know what Blackstones are. All right, number 3. How do you get internet? Through the air.
It just comes in. I don't know how it works.
So
it just appears.
I actually kind of hate it when people ask us this question. Because we have an old grandfathered in AT&T plan that has unlimited data on a hotspot device.
Stop telling people, because AT&T's going to come after us.
They discontinued this plan 3 years ago. We got it a month before we started. I was researching. I was like, ooh, this exists. And they're getting rid of it. So I jumped on it like 3 months before we left. That's what we have. So sorry. There are a lot of resources out there about how to get internet online or on the road. And it's kind of a mess. It's really one of the hardest things. I'm sorry my answer's not better than that, but there are resources out there. I'll try and find some and put links down below. All right, number 4. This one's for you. Do you really need all that extra gear? You just bought a new RV. Sewer hoses, water hoses, all of the stuff that we make videos about. Do you need all that?
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You can't really do RVing comfortably without all of it.
Yeah, your RV will come with a power cord. And that's it.
And we are not superfluous people. So Brian's not buying things that we don't need on a daily basis. So if you've watched any of our like setup videos or like those kind of things, all of that stuff is used every day to just make life easy.
Like you need to dump sewer, you need to get water in your rig, you need to level things, you need like all the gear videos we do are the basics, the minimum. Like you can go crazy and buy a whole bunch more, but we don't really talk about that stuff. We just focus on the basics. And unfortunately you do need that. Sometimes when you buy an RV, they'll give you like store credit, or some places will have like a starter kit. That will get you most of the way there. If they give you like $200 or $300, you're good. Otherwise, go on Amazon. It's way cheaper. We have a list. I'll link to it down below. It's our newbies list. It has everything we use every time we set up camp.
Yep.
How are we doing on time?
We are 3:58 left.
Left. Oh, we're about halfway. Okay. Number 5. We're actually good time.
Yay.
Number 5. Is Thousand Trails worth it?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I do not know how people full time without
I don't know
Trails.
either.
Other than, you know, friends of ours that boondock like all the time.
If you like to stay in parks, you have to get Thousand Trails.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to. And we are not boondockers, and that Thousand Trails all the way.
Yeah. So I actually counted it up since we started using Thousand Trails in Las Vegas, which was April 2018. We have used Thousand Trails. Our membership, we're actually moving parks tomorrow to another Thousand Trails.
Yeah.
And as of tomorrow, we will have used 334 days at $0 a night.
Yeah,
yes,
nice.
There's a membership fee. We pay monthly.
Right.
It is way cheaper than anything else out there.
Yeah.
When we had to go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we have a whole like blog post about this. Because we're not going to give you a ton of information today. We also have another video about why we like Thousand Trails too.
Yeah.
So
5togo.com/TT, and you can see how we use it.
Yep.
We also, there's a whole section on there about using zone passes, like if you're part-time or full-timing moving a lot. And then towards the bottom of that article, there's a whole thing about how we kind of live in Florida for free.
Yeah.
We were down here last time we were down here. We were here for 4.5 months, paid $0 a night.
Right.
And this time around, we're going to be here for longer than that, $0 a night. Yeah. So is it worth it? Absolutely.
To us, absolutely.
All right. Number 6. Why do you change your residence/domicile? This is all you.
So when we left, we were Virginians. And we changed our domicile to Texas through escapees, and we did this so we could not be paying a bunch of like state income tax.
So Texas doesn't have state income tax.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Personal property tax.
Also, there's 3 states that we kind of look at when you're an RVer: South Dakota, Texas, and Florida.
Yep.
And they have like mail services where you can just set up, this is my home, this is my address, and now you can get all of your license and registration and voter and all that kind of stuff done. We also did it originally for Texas because of the homeschooling laws that are pretty much non-existent in Texas. We didn't want to have to keep going back to get Terra tested or to do that kind of stuff. We wanted to make it as easy as possible, and Texas's homeschooling laws were the most lenient.
Yeah, and from a money perspective, Texas and Florida both have no income tax and both have no personal property tax, whereas like in Virginia, every 6 months we'd get a bill for tax on our cars that we've owned for 5 years. It's ridiculous.
Right.
So there's none of that in Texas or Florida. We chose Texas originally not only for the homeschooling stuff, but because the registering vehicles is super cheap in Texas.
Yeah.
Otherwise we would have picked Florida. We actually just became Floridians last week.
We
so
did.
Technically I'm a Florida man, so if I end up in the news, it'll say Florida man.
Can you please not end up in the news to be a Florida man?
I will not end up in the
news. Don't do that.
So we switched to Florida last week using escapees, and registering cars is kind of expensive, but it's like a one-time upfront thing. You buy the plate and you not going to get into that. We're Floridians now. If you have questions about that, let us know.
Yep.
Next question. What do we need to travel with pets? What do we need to know to travel with pets? So we have 1 dog, Vector.
Yep. So take them to the vet, get their shots updated, make sure that rabies shot is up to date, get the 3-year one.
Make sure you have a paper that says they have a rabies shot.
Yep, because there are some RV parks that ask for that, and if you cross the border when we're allowed to do that again with a dog, they're going to ask for that. And sometimes when you take your pet to get groomed, they need that documentation, and it's just peace of mind for you.
10 seconds. Last question. What do you wish you knew when you started? We're going to go over it. We got 5 seconds left. We have kind of a laundry list of what do we wish we knew. So time's up now. But we have a bunch of extra kind of like tips for you. So what do we wish we knew? A lot of people are afraid about black tanks, toilet paper, all that. Don't use the crappy, awful Walmart RV toilet paper.
No, don't do that.
Use anything that's 1-ply, anything that says septic safe. Just use a lot of water.
Yep.
We use Scott Comfort Plus. We actually liked it so much we used it in our house in Colorado. We just kept buying it.
It was easy to use.
So, had no problems with that. Turkish towels.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, get them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we've got 5 towels on 1 towel bar. And they dry fantastic.
And I had been told to get those, and I was just like, whatever. They're so thin or whatever. And oh my gosh, so easy. And good.
Quilts, not comforters.
So have you made your RV bed yet? Because it's fun.
It's an Olympic sport.
We have found that having a quilt is so much easier than having a big poofy comforter. As much as, you know, I love a big poofy comforter, the quilt just makes the bed so much easier, and they wash faster and dry faster. So
yeah, especially if you're using a little tiny washer dryer combo unit. A lot of campgrounds have washers and dryers. They aren't the biggest. If you can go to a laundromat, you got those big huge ones. You're good.
But get a quilt.
Induction cooktop. This is kind of a new thing for us this time around. It's fantastic. It's a great way to cook inside using free electricity because it's included in your campground rent. And it also does not introduce a lot of heat into your rig while you're cooking.
Right.
Because they are way more efficient. Like that gas burner, you're bleeding off so much heat out around the pot. The induction cooktop captures like 80 to 90% of the heat. And once you turn it off, it's cool in like 2 or 3 minutes. So awesome.
And you can bring it outside too.
You can, yeah. You can just run an extension cord. I can cook outside if I want to fry something or like cook fish or something like that. I just bring it outside. Bring a good vacuum. Last time around we just had a little like
Dirt Devil kind of thing.
Yeah, a little cordless one, which works really well.
It did, but we had a little bit of carpet in the travel trailer, and we have a little bit of carpet in here too, and we have our rugs, and trying to get up like hair or anything like that that's stuck in the rug is kind of non-existent with the Dirt Devil. So bring
a real vacuum.
Yeah, if you can fit a real vacuum that has the spinning rotors, get that.
Yep. So three quick tips and then we're done. Don't treat full-timing like a vacation.
Yeah, no. If you need to spend all day inside because you just need to, it's okay. You don't have to be out and about every day while you're full-timing.
Yeah, so the main thing I like to tell people is this is not a vacation vehicle. This is our house. We just move it where we want to go. Yeah. It's still our house. We still hang out, watch Netflix all day long. Yeah. Like if we're just not feeling like going out and doing stuff. Yeah. Do get the second AC unit. If you're buying a rig, add the second AC unit.
Yeah, we didn't have one in the first rig. We have it in this one. So much easier.
This one, it's like 100 degrees here in Florida, and we're fine inside.
Yep. If you have the option, add it.
And then finally, do not be afraid to customize and make your rig comfortable for your family.
Yeah. Pull the couch out if it's not comfortable. You know, take those balances off. You know, do that. It's going to make it so much easier.
We don't really condone painting and doing things that are super permanent or things that other people might not like, but changing out furniture, changing window coverings, putting things on the walls, you know, using command stuff, you can put stuff up. So just
if you want to paint though, paint. Just we're not going to paint. We're not good at that.
We're not going to paint.
We're not going to paint. No.
All right, that's it.
Thanks, guys.
That was more than 8 minutes.
It was, but I think it was maybe like 10:30.
We got 7 questions in 8 minutes.
We did good.
For us, that's good.
We're working hard.
Thanks
for watching, guys.
We have, well, I'm not going to end it quite yet. So we have a live stream with our Roadrunners.
Oh, we do.
This Sunday. We are doing 2 live streams a month with our Roadrunners now.
And our Roadrunners are our patrons.
Our patrons, our awesome, amazing patrons. Just a couple bucks a month. They get access to all of these live streams. We have special videos, we have special stickers, we have keychains. I think we still have a few keychains left. So. We have like a couple magnets left, but those are for our long-term Roadrunners.
Yeah, you have to be with us for a while.
So we have some fun goodies that we send out every once in a while. We do a monthly giveaway during our second live stream. So we have a live stream coming this Sunday if you want to join us. Just go to 5togo.com/Roadrunners. And that's it. We're here in Florida. We're moving tomorrow. We've been here for about 2.5 weeks. Yep. And so we're kind of getting into the swing of things, and we're going to be here for quite a while. And we'll talk more about that in a future video. Yeah. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.